What is up, everyone? Overhyped Gaming Channel here, and today we're going to be doing notes for Cave Island. I had to do that because, honestly, it would have sounded way too monotone otherwise. Anyways, today we're going to be doing notes for Cave Island. The tempo is going to be 180. The key signature is going to be C major and A minor. And for the time signature, we're going to be doing 3-2 when I'm showing you the notes, and 3-12 when I'm showing you the order that it goes in. So without further ado, let's get started with Tweedle. With Tweedle and Furcorn as Glowl. It'll start at 2, and let me show you the notes. And when it comes to the order, it's going to go through 2 to 4. Then we'll come back at 8 to 10. And now we're going to have Potbelly as Barb. Of course, it'll start as 2 at 2 or 5 in the time signature, and this is what it sounds like. And that's the only sound. It goes on till 2 to 4, and then comes back at 8 to 10. And now we're going to be having Toadjammer, Quarster, and Entbrat as Yelmut. And of course, the time signature, it starts where it always does. Is 2 or 5. And now we're going to be doing 2. It's going to be for 2 to 4, and then it will come back at 8 to 10. And now we're going to have Mammoth as Mammoth and Kanya. Both of the notes for both of them will be there. As for the neutral notes on Mammoth, the only mandatory neutral is this one. So without further ado, let's hear it. And it goes from 2 to 4, and then comes back at 8 to 10. And now we'll have Quibble as Quibble. So, of course, First, I showed you where the first part is for the entire song, but then this part, 2 to 4, and then 5 for this one, and then it comes back at 8 to 10. Now you're going to have Octopus and Pom Pom as Wink. And then that goes on all the way till 2 to 4. Then comes back at 8 to 10. And now we have Fwog. And then that comes back through 6. It goes for 6 to 7, and then comes back at 11 through 12. And now we have Riedling as Krilby. That goes on for 6 to 7, then comes back again through 11 to 12. And now we have Thumpies. And that goes on for 2 to 4, comes back at 8 to 10. And now we have Clamble, T-Rox, and Shellbeat as Shellbeat. And I'm gonna switch to T-Rox. So, yeah, so you can see. Oh, yeah, right. And that goes on all the way through the entire song, apart from 11 and 12. So I'm gonna slowly regain the notes for T-Rox as I show you everything that is in Shellbeat. So yeah, it goes on for 1 to 10. Now you have Bogart as Bogart and Flugel, and we'll go through them 2 times. I will go through it 2 times so you can get an idea of how the sound goes like. And then one more time for Flugel's notes. And that'll go on for 2 to 7. 2 to 4. 2 to 4. And then it will come back at 8 to 10. But we're not done yet because Bogart has one more sound. That goes on till 6 to 7, and then comes back at 11 through 12. And now we have Entbrat as Flower to finish this tutorial off. And that goes on till 6 to 7, and then Flower's next sound is right at the end of here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to use this outro as a plug for my first channel. Oh, because my first channel I put more effort into my videos. And my first channel I make weekly essays on the internet, films, video games, anime, pretty much anything I want to talk about. So, yeah, if you're into the more highly edited essay type content, then you can come to my channel. My first channel is steadily growing, but the views aren't very consistent on that channel, so I would love for you to check out the channel, and if you actually like it, then please subscribe to it. If you don't, you can just watch the video and give me the criticisms you have, then I'll have my first channel linked in the description, and my comment that I put down. And now that you've sat for that shameless plug, you can now listen to what the entire song should sound like. So, congratulations for finishing Cave Island, and, yeah, I don't know what to add to it.